in the game right now. Literally my favorite place. I love it. It's just so cool. It's different. Tomato head count came back. It's all like, you know, what we talked about. There's like a following now because you can have the like the tomato, the normal tomato skin. You can have the tomato temple skin. You can have the tomato emote. There's a lot of things happening inside Fortnite.
Tomatoes everywhere, vegetables. It's
vegetables.
Awesome. Good stuff here. An interesting situation here. We saw early on in game number 3 and 4, people didn't drop early. They dropped towards the end of the bus, which was really surprising, and they kind of scattered around the island. Similar thing happening here. You see where the arrows are starting to disperse and where they're headed now. It's always interesting to see where people drop. One team, Wailing Woods, 2 or 3 teams towards the risky side of the map, and of course, look at the light brown at the top right of your screen, dropping quite far away from each other. I like that strategy as well. And let's see, we finally are going to have some action and just a tiny bit of action at Tilted Towers. I believe that's 2 teams.
It's a little differently than most people right now, as you can tell. Taking a look at basically breaking it down for you. If you see a player like Vitality Ads has a 27 near his name, if you see another player that has a 27, that's his dual teammate. So keep an eye out for that as well. Whenever you're watching the game, if you look up at the top right, we're also going to give you additional information and that you can basically see all the players in the vicinity, right? So if you look at top 3, you can very clearly see there's a team moving in toward Salty Springs, there's a blue team down below, and there's a team even further down below. So this is just to help with clarity and help you give you the most information we can. But look at this, Eric takes down a player there. It's Vitality Ads here in Salty Springs, and some are now making their way in. We've got one player, looks like he might be himself, that looks like Severin, who is in a 1v2, but now DK is looking to assist here and potentially Vulture and our third party's eliminations. Dan Hizzle goes down. I mean, these are tight spaces where there's just people running around all over the place, Fallout.
Yep, and it looks like Severin did go down all up to Chinkin right now. Chinkin with 9 HP is going to take out one. He has 2 eliminations right now, so 2 more, and he'll net himself a point. And that, of course, is assuming Severin, his teammate, did not have any eliminations. So they're, of course, representing the Fortnites, and it looks like he's still alive right now. So well done right there from Chinkin.
Skirmish series has taught us is that literally it's not over until it's over.
It's so incredibly true. Morgoth, a good example of that at PAX West. Really coming out of nowhere with some great late game performances to take home first place and $250,000 for the 19-year-old. Unbelievable stuff here. Meanwhile, Bowman representing Wildcard alongside Alpha on a different team here in this game. He's going to pick up 1. That's something that's been really cool to see as well. Teams, different organizations, teammates outside of Skirmish are now in different clubs, so it creates these really cool rivalries. Of course, some of them are on the same American side, but it's interesting. It's really interesting how this is going to break down.
Yeah, let's take a look at this replay. So look at this. He had 1 bullet left. Amar secures that elimination and has 1 bullet left. Unbelievable. Windwalker, though. So this is Carnifax. He's hurt.
Wow.
He's trying to secure this elimination. This could be 2 points. Oh! Unfortunately, Carnifax goes down to Lothar. I actually love Lothar. I'm going to give him a little quick shout out. He plays with eye tracking on. So whenever you watch him, he's got like this, what's almost like a bubble. You can see kind of how future circles present themselves.
Yeah, what you mean by that is a third of the circle almost is in the water. Is that kind of referencing? Yep, yeah, that's a great point. Not as much landmass to use in this first circle, so it's going to be interesting the end here. SK7 has been performing very well. Nice quick edit there. Storm's not going to do a lot of damage early on. I believe this is the first Storm, so only 1 point of damage until it reaches its... Actually, no, 2... Yeah, 1 point of damage until it reaches its destination, and then it'll do 2 points of damage per second.
Let's check out this replay coming in real fast. Yoshi goes down to the double barrel, and now Beehive is looking to secure this elimination. Hopefully he was able to. Apostle still alive. Look at that. They've got the Rift on the go. They've got a grappler. Sops is just waiting for Apostle to top off. Then they'll just reposition with that Rift on the go. Yep. And then Genside Blackside was right outside, looking to gatekeep, but I don't think he knows that they've got a Rift on the go.
Yep, Apostle, Mr. Bowtie himself, as you call it out. He's currently representing the Rift Raiders for fall skirmish. Now they're going to use that. Not going to use that Rift to go. They're going to have to hold on to it. So Klinger, and he does have a he does have a grappling gun. Sorry, and he's able to use that grappling gun well. Look at these grenades. That's why they didn't use it. They have grenades to use. Apostle though going to be in a world of hurt. He's going to go down. Nice job by Blacksu. Look at the reaction time from him to down Apostle. And now a 1 versus 1 fight. Sops versus Blacksu. Currently turtling himself into this 1-by-1, editing his way out, and here comes the peak. Is he going to go for it after he reloads? Yes, he does. See, remote explosives out, and then the quick build and placement comes through as well. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now out of Blacksu. Great gameplay, but the 1v1 is not over yet. Sops in a very intense situation here. And wow, what a 1 versus 1 this has been.
I mean, absolutely. The other thing to keep in mind is they're fighting in this anti-gravity zone. That's why Apostle went down, and look at that. Black Cell secures the elimination. So I think what if you might have missed it, it happened so fast, but Black Cell there, but Black Cell was prepared for it and basically used the anti-gravity zone to his advantage there.
And that was brilliant. I mean, talk about a playmaker. Black Cell in a 1 versus 2, getting grenade launched and comes out on top. And then in the 1 versus 1, I love the way he played that, how he built high ground, had those remote explosives, used them to his advantage offensively. Usually you see remote explosives used defensively to knock down cover, but it goes to show those things can be used in a variety of ways. So well played right there by Black Cell.
Absolutely. Now we are here, north side near Lazy Links. Atlantis Metro, we got Povzy against Kinstar and Hunter. Now, keep in mind, these guys are not only in first place, they hold the throne with 11 eliminations total, combined, and get this, they've also held the throne since Game 1. In Game 1, they dropped 11 eliminations.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. That is life right now, okay? I don't know that Mitra wants to tangle with Kinstar. I mean, look at that. Kinstar was prepared. He cracks back. Wow. Okay, I mean, all right, what do you do in this type of situation here, Fallout?
Yeah, you're hurt, you're damaged. You know Kinstar's a little damaged too, though, so you want to try, again, it always comes down to getting your high ground and holding that, and then working with your teammate to secure those eliminations and try to get as much damage as possible, and really just chip away at the damage of your opponent. Play smart, play passive. Don't feel the need to rush into this, especially with the med kit at your disposal.
Oh, he gets a huge hit on Hunter. Gosh. Can he follow up, though?
He has a campfire. Oh, he gets one elimination. He gets one knock. He's not going to get the elimination, though. Wow.
Hunter secures and downs Mitra. And look, he's going to place the campfire. So he's going to be able to heal himself while also simultaneously picking up Kinstar. But here's the thing, man. They still have a long way to go. They have a little, and now the storm wall's going to close. It's going to tick for. No way, they've got a chug.
And I don't know if Hunter's going to be able to make it, though. I think Hunter might be out of this one here. Surviving, but meanwhile we have Alpha and Dominate still alive in this one. Oh boy.
That was, oh wow. So someone boxed him in, bouncers and a trap. He drops him all the way down to 24. Tomo here is very hurt with only effectively 74 HP. Wow, that was the likes of Ollie Gamers, who was basically just playing with his food.
And I love this aggression from Ollie. You heard the trap get sounded, you know he's hurt. And you're playing with aggression, trying to finish the elimination here. Smart decision, and Ali is going to connect. Well done. And again, if you're an aspiring competitive Fortnite player, keep an eye on that. Resource management, you got to be aware of the situation.
Kinstar, he's poised right now. They have posted up. They're within the safe zone. They're ready to go. And now look, Wildcard Alpha is down low. Svenos is still very much alive here. I mean, here we go. We've got about 50 seconds here before this storm starts to come in. And again, it's going to force players, if you look at the top right of your minimap, it's going to force players onto that mountain. If players are not prepared, or if they have not, set up shop, it's going to spell disaster for them, potentially.
Exactly. Talk about the importance of early rotations. Alpha now pushing up. I'm not sure if he recognizes someone's in that 1-by-1. Might have been his teammate. 32 people alive still, so the action is sure to break down as the rotations are going to start coming through in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Everyone's going to be starting to rotate in that circle. A lot of early rotations did come through. Fights about to ensue. Ghost Gaming still alive there on the bottom right. You saw as he was peeking just a little bit ago, the Vic, of course, and Miz, who won last game, still alive as well, but not a lot of HP to his name.
Players are scrambling right now, Followed. Everyone's trying to do the best they can to get safe, but look at that. Marwana knocks out a player. Ghost Camo knocks out Marwana. That's only been 2 players total that have gone down. There's still 31 left. There's still players coming in. Razor now finds elimination, knocks out Skirmish and eliminates him right there with a shotgun and a rifle. I mean, this is going to get nuts pretty quickly. There's still 30 players. Oh my gosh, there's 30 players left in this lobby in this tiny little space.
Can you believe it? And look at these catacombs that have been created now. What a brilliant game. I haven't seen them. I've been looking. I haven't seen a lot of mobility items. I haven't seen a lot of shockwaves or porta fortresses. So keep an eye at the bottom right of your screen when we rotate through players. What do they have at their disposal to use? Harmy's going to pick out one. That's going to be Mech, who gets taken out.
And I believe now we're down to still 28 players. Take a look at the next circle. So it is going to move outside into the storm. And it's still within Wailing Woods.
Yep.
Look at this. Shots. Brabble landing a nice 30 there on the shield, but we've got 20 seconds, and then everyone is going to have to be forced to move here. I mean, What do you think? What's going to happen? Can you make predictions here? We got 15 seconds.
Honestly, this is almost unpredictable at this point. It's been really, the gameplay has been amazing. Sackener of Secret, so Dementos' teammate gets taken out, but I believe Dementos is still alive. Crabble, of course, who's playing with Tinny. Not sure if Tinny's still alive, though. He's going to throw some nice offensive remote explosives. He gets some good damage in there, and now the rotations have to come. And look at this setup here. One member pushing up, that's Crabble, who's in a pretty dangerous spot. Svenos, the legend himself, is currently sitting on high ground in a good position to win this game.
On top of that, Solar Hunter goes down, so Kinstar is left by himself right now in a lobby, left with 21 players. That's 20 players he has to make his way through to try and secure Victory Royale.
And if I'm Svenos right now, I want to stay patient. You have high ground. There's still 20-something people alive. You want to let them all fight it out. Don't get baited to go low side and fight like we saw happen a couple times, a couple games ago. And I like what I'm seeing out of Svenos. He is a veteran at this point in Fortnite, competing at a high level for such a long time. We're going to see him hold his high ground and make the right decision.
Oh, Tinny goes down there, but the thing to keep in mind with Svenos is that he really doesn't have ammo. He needs to make an elimination and hope that they have ammo reserves because he's running very low. And right here, Crabble is in a 1v1 engagement. Oh man, the storm is going to start moving again here in 15 seconds.
Look at the edits from Crabble to come through. He's going to get a shot from above. That might be Svenos on the high side. Crabble now does have a med kit at his disposal. He wants to hold on to those med kits in case he gets off and a heal off. He's going to pop those minis instead. Smart decision from Crabble. Hold on to those meds. You might need it at a more dangerous spot here. 16 people. And Kinstar's going to get damaged up, but he's still alive. So Solary Kinstar still in this one. A couple knocks do come through. Svenos at the bottom of your screen does get taken out. And actually, no, he's knocked down, so he's still up. Miz gets taken out by the storm, and 14 people remain in this one.
Kinstar doing his best to keep himself alive. There's so many players left here. You just watch the way he's doing. Look at that. He finds an elimination, but oh no. A Bowman immediately takes him down. We've got 9 players left here in the zone.
And there's 9 players left.
I know. Masta's down, City Driver up top.
Oh, City Driver has every single position to win this. Only 120 mats, maybe about 180 mats total. Needs to be smart here. But Issa wants to take high ground himself. I'm not sure if he knows that City Driver's above him. But either way, sitting in a pretty good spot here.
Now looking down, we've got 8 players left in the lobby. Fallout.
Yep, City Driver, of course, his teammate.
So we can actually look here. So we've got Bowman right now at the top. He's got 5 eliminations. Blexu is in second with 4. Unfortunately, as I say that, Bowman goes down. He gets taken down by Blaxo.
That should be a top 4 placement, which will get him some points, I believe. Not guaranteed necessarily, but we will see. Fight's going down. Issa gets one with the rifle. Look at him just sitting high ground, picking off one by one, but they're going to get their cover destroyed here. And now they're currently separated. Look at this tree. We talked about the tree and the importance of cover in this final Wailing Woods fight, and it's keeping them alive here for City Driver. They finally want to destroy it after it saved them.
The tree is the real MVP in this situation. And now City Driver and his teammate Isa want to go down, and they want to try and clean up these final eliminations. They're so close to Victory Royale. They have the high ground like you talked about. They're in a very advantageous spot, but now they just have to make sure they can play this methodically and correctly. Just take a look.
Oh my goodness. Ghost Issa with a huge play on Crabble. He takes him out. Only 25 HP and a med kit to his name. And now Issa and City Driver, both with med kits, I believe, should be in a good position to win this one. Instead, he doesn't want to go for the heal off. He wants to go for the fight. And he finds exactly that. Issa with the hero play. And Ghost Gaming Issa comes out on top alongside with City Driver. Brilliant play. I love what I saw.
Wow.
I love it. Issa goes for the play. Let City Driver be the healer that's going to get the Victory Royale. He says, hey, you heal, you play your role. I'm going to play aggressive, and it worked out perfect.
Their decision-making.
Beautiful.
What do you think?
Yeah, brilliant. I completely agree with you. We are seeing different players every single game, and what that says to me, having casted a variety of titles, is the skill level.
Standings. Let's take a look.
There it is.
So after this last game, yet again, Kinstar and Hunter, the front runners of the pack. This has been since game 1. Not only have they been in first spot, they've also held the throne so they get an additional 2 points. Man, I mean, how do you compete with the likes of Kinstar and Hunter, the Titans of, I would honestly say the Titans of EU.
Yeah, and this is interesting because if a lot of the North American players are watching, that's a good strategy. If you get a high elim game early on, you hold the throne, you get 2 points guaranteed every single game. That's keeping them on top. It's been really great to see. Meanwhile, big storyline, we just missed it, but Svenis is in 11th or 12th place, barely outside of the money, so keep an eye on him to go big in game number 6.
That's right.